If you're over 60 and often find yourself waking up between 3 and 5 a.m., wide awake with no idea why, you're not alone. Thousands of older adults experience this sudden early morning alertness, and it's not always just aging. In fact, your body could be trying to tell you something important about your health, your habits, or even your hormones. Before you reach for sleeping pills or blame stress, let's take a moment to understand why this happens, and more importantly, what you can do to sleep deeper, longer, and wake up feeling refreshed. If you're over 60 and often find yourself waking up between 3 and 5 a.m., wide awake with no idea why, you're not alone. Thousands of older adults experience this sudden early morning alertness, and it's not always just aging. In fact, your body could be trying to tell you something important about your health, your habits, or even your hormones. Before you reach for sleeping pills or blame stress, let's take a moment to understand why this happens, and more importantly, what you can do to sleep deeper, longer, and wake up feeling refreshed. As we age, our sleep patterns change. That's a natural part of life. You may have noticed that you fall asleep earlier than you used to, or that you wake up more frequently during the night. That's not your imagination. Your body produces less melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep regulation. That means sleep becomes lighter, and waking up, especially in the early morning hours, becomes more common. But when this waking becomes regular and always around the same time, it's usually more than just light sleep. For many people over 60, waking between 3 and 5 a.m. is connected to deeper imbalances in the body. One of the most overlooked causes is blood sugar. When your blood sugar drops too low during the night, which can happen if you eat dinner early and go to bed without a proper snack, your body responds by releasing stress hormones like cortisol to bring your glucose back up. But this also wakes you up, often suddenly and with a restless mind. You might not even realize that low blood sugar is to blame. You just know you're awake and it's hard to settle back down. To prevent that, try a small snack with protein and healthy fat before bed, something like a boiled egg, a few almonds or a spoonful of nut butter. Avoid anything sugary since that could spike your insulin and lead to a crash later. It's also a good idea to have your fasting insulin or A1C checked during your regular checkups, especially if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic. Another factor is your liver. In holistic medicine, it's believed that the liver is most active in the early morning hours, particularly around 1 to 3 a.m., and in some cases up to 5 a.m. Now, whether or not you believe in Chinese medicine, modern science agrees that your liver plays a crucial role in detoxification and hormone processing overnight. If your liver is under stress, maybe from medications, alcohol, or a fatty diet, it can disrupt your ability to stay asleep. If you find yourself waking up at the same time every night, especially if it comes with night sweats, heart pounding, or restlessness, that may be a sign your liver is working overtime. To support liver health, drink plenty of water during the day and avoid heavy meals, alcohol, or processed snacks before bedtime. A simple glass of warm water with lemon in the evening can also help support gentle detoxing overnight. Then there's stress. Yes, even after retirement, stress doesn't leave us alone. It just changes form. After age 60, it often becomes quieter, more subtle, but still present. It might be in the form of worry about your health, finances, family, or even just a feeling of loneliness. Your mind may seem calm during the day, but at night, these unresolved thoughts and feelings rise to the surface. Waking between 3 and 5 a.m. is very common when cortisol, your body's main stress hormone, is released too early, disrupting your REM sleep. One of the most effective ways to calm your nervous system at night is deep breathing. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold it gently for another 4, then exhale for 6 seconds through your mouth. Repeat this for 5 to 10 minutes while lying down. This triggers your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural rest mode. You can also consider taking magnesium glycinate, which is known for helping with sleep and muscle relaxation. Just be sure to speak with your doctor first before starting any supplement. Now let's not forget one of the most common physical reasons older adults wake up early: the bathroom. Your bladder becomes more sensitive with age and, for men, the prostate may enlarge slightly, which can put pressure on the urethra and trigger more nighttime urination. Women may also experience weaker pelvic muscles or postmenopausal bladder sensitivity. Either way, it leads to frequent trips to the bathroom, especially in those early morning hours, and once you're up, it's hard to go back to sleep. To reduce this, try limiting fluids about 2 hours before bedtime. Make sure to fully empty your bladder before going to sleep. Some people benefit from leaning slightly forward while sitting on the toilet. It can help with full emptying. Men might ask their doctor about saw palmetto, a natural supplement that may support prostate health. Sometimes waking at night isn't even about your bladder or your liver, it's your breathing. Sleep apnea is more common than most people think, and many seniors don't even know they have it. Sleep apnea causes your airway to temporarily collapse or become blocked while you sleep. This reduces your oxygen levels, which causes your brain to wake you up, often without you even realizing why. If you snore, wake up with a dry mouth, feel groggy in the morning, or have noticed your memory and concentration declining, it's worth asking your doctor about a sleep study. There are simple at-home options now that are non-invasive and can provide valuable insight into your nighttime breathing. Medication side effects can also play a role. Many common prescriptions, especially those for blood pressure, cholesterol, or mood, can interfere with sleep. Diuretics, for example, increase urination and are often prescribed for hypertension. If you're taking them too late in the day, they may be waking you up at 3 or 4 a.m. Similarly, medications that affect serotonin levels, like antidepressants, may alter your sleep cycles in subtle ways. Always talk to your doctor before adjusting any medication, but it may help to shift the timing, reduce the dose, or explore alternative options if sleep disruption becomes a consistent problem. Keep a simple sleep diary. Write down when you take your medications, when you go to sleep, wake up, and how you feel. Patterns often reveal themselves in just a few days. Now let's talk about something many people don't admit out loud: emotional restlessness. After 60, life can slow down. Your schedule changes. Your role in the family changes. Maybe your partner is gone or your children live far away. Maybe you used to feel needed, and now you're not sure where you fit. These emotions often come to the surface at night. That early morning wake-up could be a quiet nudge from your soul, asking you to reflect, to feel, to reconnect with something meaningful. If this sounds like you, try journaling before bed. Just write a few lines. What you're feeling, what you're grateful for, what you're hoping for. You can also try gentle prayer or meditation, or even listening to soft, meaningful music that grounds you. These simple habits help release emotion gently, so it doesn't wake you up in the middle of the night. And sometimes, it's your environment. Is your room too warm, too cold? Is there a blinking charger light or street noise? Older adults are more sensitive to temperature, light, and sound. Even subtle disturbances can pull you out of deep sleep. Try keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Use blackout curtains, and if needed, wear a soft sleep mask. Avoid bright screens before bed. The blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. If noise is an issue, a white noise machine or gentle fan can help block out interruptions. And if you do wake up at 3 or 4 a.m., don't panic, don't check your phone, don't force yourself to sleep. Instead, stay in bed and practice. Calm breathing. Relax your toes, then your legs, then your arms, all the way up your body. If you're still awake after 15 minutes, get up, but keep the lights dim. Try reading something peaceful, sipping herbal tea like chamomile, or listening to quiet music. Once you feel sleepy again, return to bed gently. If you find this waking pattern happens more than 3 or 4 nights a week and it's starting to affect your mood, energy, or mental clarity, don't ignore it. Sleep is one of the most powerful forms of medicine. It helps with memory, heart health, immune strength, and emotional balance. If something's disrupting it, you deserve answers and support. Your doctor can help rule out deeper issues, whether it's thyroid imbalance, hormone shifts, chronic pain, or even low nighttime oxygen. Many people over 60 dismiss sleep issues as normal aging, but you don't have to live with it. You deserve restful, uninterrupted, nourishing sleep. You deserve to wake up refreshed, alert, and ready to enjoy your day, your way. So, the next time you find yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., take a deep breath. Your body isn't broken. It's just asking for attention, for balance, for a bit of care. And with a few gentle changes, in your habits, your mindset, and your bedtime routine, you can reclaim your rest and your peace. If this video helped you understand your sleep a little better, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. It really helps more people find this kind of helpful content. And if you'd like more tips on healthy aging, sleep, or wellness, over 60, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell. We share practical, calming advice every week to help you feel your best, mind, body, and spirit. If you've experienced this 3 a.m. wake-up yourself, I'd love to hear your story in the comments below. You never know. Your experience might help someone else feel a little less alone.